Hello guys, this one I'm going to talk about right after I left the sheriff's department. And so, hold on, there's someone coming. So I knew this jeweler guy who I thought was a friend of mine. He just gotten kicked out of his place. He had nowhere to go, so he stayed in a motel or hotel, whatever they do for the motel, hotel. I don't know. Anyway, he unearthed a big bill. I helped him by buying a ring from him. Paid his bill off and paid him the balance. Ring was 14 karat gold, 6 diamonds, $1,000 total. All but $20 of the 1,000. So finally found him a place. One place, the guy, when he found out who he was, raised hell and kicked him out before renting it. Kicked him out so quick he left his cell phone. I had to go back and get it. I remember that now. Anyway, so got him moved into a new building. I was going there about every other day, sometimes every day, for a little while, helping him out, helping him to move furniture and stuff. Then something very funny happens. A guy from the waffle shop that always stays, the Waffle House, always goes down there, Bobby Horsley. Now they're fraternity brothers with the Shriner, what do you call them? The Masons. Now, apparently, someone turned Bobby against me, and Bobby went and told some stuff to him. And then things got really weird. I walk in one day, and he's got 2 guys behind the counter trying to get me to talk about county corruption and all this. And what I'm thinking, this one guy I was told was been in jail and seen some stuff, and that's what I thought he was doing, was trying to extract information from him. I wanted me to kick in and join in with him to get information. At first, everything was weird, and I knew something was wrong, something was up. So one of the guys was Horsley, connected to the same Horsleys is now giving me problems and has been, who lives on Washington Road, along with the other 3 that's been giving me problems. We'll get into that later. But anyway, this jeweler started showing very hostile actions towards me, fastly loading and unloading his gun or cocking it, his M16, whatever he had, I don't know. Looking at me, squinting his eyes, talking about, I can't believe I was so damn stupid, and telling me how easy it would be for him to shoot someone and or cut glass, shoot someone, and repair it with jeweler's glue, UV glue, and they wouldn't be able to tell. Just all kinds of weird things, angered and directed at me, and pretend like no, it wasn't you. Yeah, you can feel the anger. So this Bobby Horsley, now he's the one that everywhere you see him out, he's with this young married girl. Been doing that for years. Yes, I know more, but I'm not saying more. Always paying her bills, paying everything she, for her, everything she. Never mind on that one. But yeah, he's retired, older guy. She's really young, and then the jeweler has this pop-up girlfriend who's a lawyer, or belongs to a law firm, and trustful, which I think they're a part of this too now. Now, the guy that really works with him, I've never worked with him, even though he told a local PD officer that, yeah, this guy works for me. No, I was there trying to learn and help and assist. Never worked for him, never would, never wanted to. Okay, anyway. What I think he did was he told that officer so he could talk the officer into checking to see if I had insurance on the car. And that's what I think he was doing. I don't know. But anyway, a lot of weird. Anyway, the real guy that works with him, PRN, which is intermittently, is the watchman. He's the watch. He fixes and repairs watches. Now this guy also is a big part of what's going on. And a guy named Raven, which just popped up all of a sudden, this new employee guy that helping out, just, I don't know, but weird, out of the normal thing, just completely off the wall, out of the normal things. I'm losing my train of, okay. So Bobby Horsley comes in one day and they talk and everything, and I kept seeing them looking at me at the corner of their eyes. So I'm thinking, what the heck? So they go outside and talk a minute. I had some things in his case, that ring I bought, plus the thing that something he wouldn't repair. It took his time, wouldn't do it. A bracelet or solid gold, not solid, but hollow gold. Anyway, and I think a ruby I had of mine in there or something. So I grabbed all of this. Now the watchmaker was standing there, so he knows what I was doing. When I grabbed all that, I left and I never came back. So I kept that ring up until about 6-7 months ago, where I was forced to sell it for a lot less than what I paid for it. I have lost everything I own. Domain names, Shell Motor Oil, lost it. R165 short domain name, lost it. Several other valuable domain names, lost them. Pawned and lost everything I own. I had a 1-carat diamond ring that I've had for many years. Way back when I was married. I bought it during tax time. Designer ring, matter of fact. Rommel. And out of California, but I was forced to sell it. All the golden jewelry that I was buying from a company that bought scrap gold, and I would go through it and repair if I could, or resell online until I ran out of money to buy. Forced to Facebook, PayPal, accounts messed up. Check this out. Now I had, I forget how many, but it was a Mexican dollar, not dollar, but a bill. So I had this in my wallet for, a year or two. So when I got broke, I finally found a place that could cash it. So I went down to cash it. They talked me into opening up an account, right? Wells Fargo. So a couple of months roll by, and then I get a notice. I'm in the hole with them. There's no way. Been doing business off of that account. Come to find out, they said the money's back. Well, what? It's no longer in use. Well, they looked it up. They had a book, a World Money book. It was on them. I was in shock. Almost a year later, I called them. I says, look, y'all need to do something because this was not my fault. Just kind of all kinds of weird stuff like that. But I bet you, if the county's involved and their constituents or whatever is involved, they went and did something on that. I couldn't even get that money back because they said they no longer had it. Anyway, speeding up. Let's see. Anyway, so I haven't been back to that jeweler guy, but the watchmaker and his brother, which is an IT guy, I know they're involved because I left a recorder there when I thought he was acting weird and caught him talking about taking my home. And I didn't, the recorder ran until it ran out, but I never listened to it all. So I went to the courthouse, and then there was a guy there. I didn't recognize him at first. Then I figured out who he was. It was the watchmaker's brother. And then as I was leaving, a deputy in the sheriff's department pretended to bum rush me, but then walked past me. You know, and I didn't even get that at first, till now. And they were keep threatening me. They did something way back then, didn't want me to know. I'll bet you. Everything it's taken me all of these years to put all this together. And this is the only thing that makes sense, guys. Only thing that makes sense. Most all my notes I burned, so I don't know everything about, I can't remember everything, but I know what's going on now, guys. So, anyway, so the Fowlers that live down the road, the Fowlers, we got the Fowler, his son, and their sister. Now, his sister, the last time she was in jail, went wacko in the holding cell. Captain or Miss Wright, somebody told me to go lock her down. I says I'd rather someone else do it because I know her and I don't want to cause any problems from, out of work. I said, go do it anyway. I didn't. She threatened to get me back, to pay me back for that. I says, look, I'm doing what I'm told. It's my job. I seen her out one day, half a year, so I don't remember. After she went off on me, I thought she was going to have me beat up, screaming and yelling and everything for doing my job. Didn't lay my hands on her, didn't spray her, didn't do nothing. She was just on that stuff, So anyway, they're involved. And how I know they're involved is because before the eclipse, and it was before this, I went down there to Fowler's house looking for an alternator for an experiment. Well, his wife or girlfriend is related to his
You see Chris, man, these kids have her Aaron's puppies out.
Well, put him up.
I gotta go.
My son. Anyway, where was I? Oh, so his wife or girlfriend or whatever is William Brock's sister. Now, William Brock is related to one of the Brocks that is a bondsman for a bonds company. Now, the watchmaker is a bounty hunter for that same. Good friends with him too. He's got a lot of connections, trust me. And that's how I believe he's in on it too. Almost 100% sure. Anyway, so on one of these fake jobs, I come to find out it's that same bail bondsman. He didn't want to tell me his name at first, and he didn't want to tell me he was related to William Brock. They have been GPSing me or whatever, following me. They're a part of the little clicking group. Now, I now believe that part of the congregation and way that they were organizing was at the gathering place and also at Red Diamond conference room. I believe that now, if the county's involved, which I know they are, and I'll explain that later. But for now, this is just a tidbit of information, guys. These videos, you just got to put them together and figure things out. Alright, so let me figure out what I'm going to do on the next one. Alright, don't forget to hit the add buttons to help me out too. And subscribe, so, because I need money. Alright, bye. Alright guys, so I'm forced to stay down here every day because I charge my phone and they gotta, if my battery on the car runs down, I have no way of charging it. So, and if I want to eat, I come down here. But before that, it's been years since I stay in my car outside. But here's the thing, a place called Cars Recon. They recondition cars for big dealerships. They're one of the main ones that's been messing with me when I worked for them twice. And that I'll talk about. But here's the thing, guys. Since I've been showing up here, this one guy that I've never seen shows up claiming to work for Cars Recon. Guy's got 2 hearing aids, and he just really, I told him to stay away from me. Whatever he does, I'm going to try to get a shot. But he's out here cutting the grass after I uploaded the one video and let it be known. Today is Friday. I went and got a food box because I had about $3 in gas that my ex-wife gave me. Put it in there. Now, most of this one was a lot of frozen stuff, except for a box of donuts, little donut hole things, and 2 things of canned goods. Anyway, I'm going to try to get a shot of him in just a second. He's cutting the grass with that one weed eater, so chances are when he gets done it'll be broke. I won't be able to use it. Or he's just doing it, try to reverse what I said in the video. Because every time I let it be known somebody goes behind me and tries to make me try to eat my words. It ain't happening, guys. Alright, hold on.